Howdy. I guess I'm not the only one who has problems with permafrost invading the freezer compartment on my three-way camping fridge. It actually threatens to entomb my steak permanently, so I need a fix for that. And part of that fix is replacing the seal on the freezer door. And this is what I'm talking about. This is the little rubber seal, and it's not flexible at all. There's no way it's doing the job it's meant to. In order to get it out, I think the best way is to take the whole door off the freezer compartment. It can be a bit of a fiddle getting to these screws because they're underneath and the fridge shelf can get in the way. A long enough screwdriver and you should be okay though. When you do finally get it undone, the little door hinges are spring loaded, so they probably fly out all over the place. Here we go. This is the third one coming out now. 3. Where is it? That's it. Yeah, I use my fingers. There we go. And there is the door and implements of destruction. Now you can actually just grab a pair of pliers and start tackling this and try and rip it out with a bit of brute force, which is what I did there. But after I'd done that once, I actually realised that there are some little clips, and almost in the centre of this door you'll see there's a little mark there, and that marks where there's a clip on the inside. If you grab a screwdriver, pop that in and flex it out, and then it's just a matter of levering up. Now it could be this is coming out easily because I've already had it out, but there you go. And then you pull it out and you'll notice these little metal parts used for attaching the hinges. You've got a bit of foam insulation there on the inner part of the door, and then you can peel this scungy old seal off, and boy is that scungy, well past its use by date. Now it's time to open our packet that the mail person delivered. And there we go, look at that. Lovely new crisp white seal. It looks pretty similar. Let's see if it fits. Now, okay. So this has to stretch over this. There's a little plastic lip on that, and there's a corresponding little ridge on the rubber seal that needs to sit snugly underneath that. Make sure you get the corners to sit over that lip. It can take a little bit of prodding to get it down there. Move around to the next corner. And then stretch the last one out and over. And now we're ready to reassemble. I found the best way is to leave the inner part of the door flat on your work surface. Grab your little hinge supports. They need to go back into the slots where they came out of. Grab the outer skin of the door. I find it better to start from the door handle side first. Pop that on. Spin it round and then press it in, and then give it a press home. Bob's your uncle. And now for the tricky part. This is where we need to reattach those spring-loaded mounts that hold the door closed while we're travelling along. Not quite sure how we do that, but let's give it a go. It has a cross-shaped piece on it that matches a cross-shaped piece on the bottom of the door bracket. That can go in a number of different ways. If you just pop it on like that, it'll actually have no tensioning force to keep the door closed. You spin it 90 degrees, and when you wind it in, that's quite a stiff spring to push against. So the fun bit's going to be attaching that to the door. This requires a little bit of fiddliness and dexterity, and you have to hold the door and hold this. Hang on, I need to turn it that way. Oops. There we go. So we have to spring load that, hold it onto the door with another hand, try and grab a screw and get it somehow into position. This is a real fiddle. It's not going. The spring fights you at every step of the way trying to get this back in. There we go. Starting to get the thread to bite. Let's get our screwdriver in and see if we can't get a little bit of tension on that one, and then we'll have to try the other side once we're finished. All right, one side down. Okay, and that's the other side done. It's taken me quite a while. It's yeah, a bit of a battle getting those spring-loaded hinges back in place. Closes really nicely with a resounding thunk, and I know the seal's very nice. All that remains to do is clean the thing up a bit, give it a bit of a scrub with bicarbonate vinegar, and hopefully it'll be ready for our next holiday.